In this video, we're looking at practice problem number 4 now from the second lecture. And in practice problem 4, we're trying to calculate the total benefit or payoff the household gets when they make a decision to consume $4 and save $2. So the idea here is given an interest rate, in this case the interest rate is 20%, the household is making this decision about what to consume and what to save of that $6 wealth endowment that they talk about in the notes. And in this case, what I'm trying to do is try to see if this is my optimal choice, what is the actual resulting payoff that I get? So what I can do is put that together using some of the information in the notes. So let's start with C equaling 4. What kind of benefit or payoff do I get from spending $4 of my income on consumption of goods and services? So what I'm going to do there is I need to go back to that table. So in my notes here, I'm going to go back to the table that has all the marginal benefit numbers that are given. So this looks like it's on page 3. And so what that table lists is the marginal benefit of every dollar spent. Like it says, for the first dollar you spend buying goods and services, the resulting benefit to you from consuming those products is measured out at a dollar amount of 2.2, so $2.20. To get the total benefit, what I can do is look at the benefit I'm getting on each of those dollars. So the first dollar generates 2.2 in marginal benefit. The second dollar is 1.8. The third dollar, it says, I'm just reading right off the table, the third dollar generates a benefit of 1.51, and then finally the fourth dollar has a marginal benefit of 1.21. So the fourth dollar spent on goods and services is generating a benefit or a utility to the consumer measured at $1.21. So what I'm going to do here to get my total benefit if I spend all $4 is I can just add these up. So if I add up these marginal benefit numbers for each dollar, that'll give me the total benefit. So what I'm going to do is just drop all this in the calculator. So I have 2.2 plus 1.8 plus 1.51 plus 1.21, which gives me $6.72 would be the total benefit I get from consumption. Okay, and that's what it's looking for. Just some backstory in case this looks a little bit puzzling to you. The idea here is, I don't really need this to solve it, but just to give you a sense of what's going on, is the consumer's deciding how much to consume by picking that number on the horizontal axis. And then on the vertical axis, we're measuring in dollars the benefit or the payoff. So the benefit from consumption in these models is assumed to have this kind of shape. So this is my total benefit. So what happens is, and this is also reviewed in the notes, is that as you consume more, the benefit from consumption goes up. All right, so you're just buying goods and services, paying for your apartment, transportation, so on, and that's all generating a benefit for you. The more you spend, the more you get in benefit, which is very, very sort of intuitive. What's going on here with the marginal benefit numbers is that if you look at this as sort of a dollar by dollar, what's happening is the jump here, right? When I go from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, that vertical jump here is getting smaller and smaller. And that jump here is the marginal benefit. So that's the jump in total benefit when I go from dollar to dollar. So if I have those marginal benefit numbers, MB1, MB2 and MB3 and so on, I can add them up just like I did here to get to the total benefit number. So this would be giving me, say for example, if I spend $3. Okay, so it also wants total benefit from the decision. So I'm also going to need, what do I get from my $2 in savings? I get $6.72 from my consumption of $4. Savings is also generating me a separate independent payoff. There, all I do is I take my savings amount and multiply it by 1 plus the interest rate. My savings is $2. The interest rate in this case is 20.2, so I go 1.2. And so my total payoff from savings alone, right, is just the amount in the account. So 2 times this gives me 2.40. If I need my payoff to the consumer, right, in the game, so to speak, I just can add these up. This is what I get from the consumption. this is what I get from the savings. So I go 6.72 plus 2.40, and I can drop all that in my calculator, plus 2.4, and I'm getting a total payoff of 9.12. This is ultimately the goal of the decision. That is, depending on whether you pick a certain C or S value, that determines what this total payoff is, which moves around as you move around the C and S decision. So what I'm trying to do is pick the C and S just right so that I make this as high as possible. So in this case, with this decision here, I'm getting the 9.12.